All right. All right. We in here. How y'all living, man? Get myself together. All right. All righty. I'm here. It's a little bit before 8 o'clock out here on the West Coast. I know I'm like almost an hour late. Usually I get it popping at 7, but there was some things happening. You know, I watched that Leaving Neverland Fraudumentary. Had to watch that, and that went off at 7 West Coast time. And plus, I had to do some stuff around the house and all that. But how's everybody doing, guys? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Let everybody come on up in the room. Let everybody know on social media that a player is live right now. I shade everybody in the room. How y'all living, man? Let me let everybody know on the gram that we're here. Did you guys check out the new animation for the Ganja Fields on my Tariq live channel? Subscribe to this channel right here, right now. Everybody coming in, subscribe to this channel. We got an animation my dude did for me of the Ganja Fields story from Jamaica. Very funny video, great animation. So you guys check that out right now. Well, not right now, but check it out after, I get done with this show tonight. Where's my gram? Let me let everybody know on Instagram that I'm live right now. Hold on, guys. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm live right now on YouTube. So you swipe up, tune in live right now. All right. All right. Once I do this, we in the house. All right. Y'all bear with the player. I know I have to do this when I'm on air all the time. Bam. There it is. All right, I'm here with you. All right, let's get up in the room, and we got a lot to talk about tonight. But again, subscribe right now. Everybody hit that like button. By the way, guys, I'm going to be in Jamaica this week, as a matter of fact. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to be out there in Jamaica this week. Shout out to all my Jamaican brothers and sisters. But a lot of stuff we got to talk about. And while you're listening live, look what I got on, guys. Hold on. This is the new shirt. Hold your own nuts. Available right now at TariqElite.com, family. Y'all get your Hold Your Own Nuts shirts right now at TariqElite.com. Hold your own nuts, because that's what we on right now. We got shirts, sweaters, hoodies. This is what we on right now, family. This is what we're telling all of these people trying to pander. It's time to hold your own nuts. You dig? That's what we on right now. ADOS, Foundational Black Americans, that's what we on right. Everybody gonna have to hold your own nuts. This is the hold your own nut season right now. You dig? You see how people are trying to pander and try to manipulate the black vote without doing anything? And we're so on code, they're losing their minds. They're pulling out everything in the kitchen sink. Bernie, no Bernie. That Bernie so black, they had Bernie so black trending. No, that's not good. That's not it, Bernie. That's not it. That is not it. Oh man, but hold your own nuts. TariqElite.com. Now, first things first. That documentary about Michael Jackson came on tonight, Leaving Neverland. Notice, boy, they were hyping this thing up. They were hyping this documentary up so heavy. All the media outlets in Hollywood were going out of their way to hype this thing up. See, we got to look at this thing from every angle. We're going to take our time and break some stuff down. We're going to have to look at it from every angle. They were hyping this thing up like it was about to be the smoking gun. all of these Hollywood trade publications were talking about how credible this is, how damaging this is. Oh man, this is it right here. Oprah, they were parading Oprah out. Oh, we gotta let Michael go, y'all. Oprah is going all out to disparage Michael and we gotta let Michael go, people. So they're acting like this is about to be the smoking gun right here. We about to see it right now. We about to see all the receipts right now, the way they're promoting it. I mean, they're really, really hyping this thing. So this thing comes on. It's a snooze fest. It's weak as hell. All they're doing is just rehashing old allegations that people have made publicly. There's no smoking gun in this. This is nothing but two families look like they chasing the bag on some I'm white and I say so. It's boring as hell. There's nothing there but I'm white and I say so. And you got these two people who people have repeatedly called them liars. These people have repeatedly lied on the stand. I had Brandy Jackson, Michael's niece, on the broadcast on ISM Radio last week. Now, in this documentary, this fraudumentary, I call it, with Wade Robson, he's talking about how Michael was just doing all this stuff to him and how him and Michael were like a married couple. Michael was so in love and infatuated with him. But y'all have to remember, during this same time with all this marriage and infatuation, Wade was dating Brandy. Wade was dating Brandy. And this was corroborated by Layla because she hung out with them. So Michael hooked Brandy up with Wade. That's why the picture here on the header of this broadcast, the picture is with Michael, some little Asian girl. That's Wade, and that's Michael's niece, Brandy. You dig? But for years, when dude was getting the bag, everything was all good. And what people are saying, he wanted to direct or choreograph the Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas dedicated to Michael. The estate told him that, Wade Robson, I'm talking about Wade, they told him that he would be able to choreograph it. Then at the last minute, they switched and got somebody else. And then all of a sudden, Wade remembered that he got molested after denying that he got touched by Michael for years. So people are right to question it. And he didn't seem too convincing. A lot of people are like looking at this like, So with weak allegations like this, because when you have something this weak, it was weak. And again, family, there's been situations where there was a story by one of these tabloid shows back in the 90s that talked about how they would just get just letters and just thousands of calls with people making false claims against Michael Jackson. That was like a thing. People making false claims because that first case where Michael was accused of molestation in the early 90s, they have secret recordings of the dad basically saying, this is an embezzlement thing. They got the dad like, yeah, they better give me $20 million or I'm going to come out and say he did all this. I'm going to ruin his career if they don't give me $20 million. They got the dad of the kid on the phone saying this. Do y'all know how uncredible some of these damn allegations are? But the media knows how to pick and choose what they're going to put out there. Let's talk turkey here. The FBI, they were investigating Jackson for like 10 years. They didn't find nothing. Look, if the FBI is investigating your ass and they don't find nothing, ain't nothing there. They didn't find no pedophilia, no molestation, nowhere. But again, the first family, the dude, he was clearly trying to get the bag, and he did. He ended up getting the bag. He did what he said he was going to do. He ruined Michael's career to a certain degree with those allegations, because when he did that, all these other people were like, oh, that's how we get the bag. That's how we get the bag. So then anybody who was around Michael, and Michael was like, I'm a kid, and kids are innocent. It wasn't no, I'm hanging around these kids because I'm a perv. He's like, well, damn, these kids, at least these kids ain't going to try to finesse me. That's what it was about. All that stuff about, well, he's all in his bedroom. Understand, Michael's bedroom is like a damn an apartment. Like Macaulay Culkin said, his bedroom was like 2 stories. So, and also there were other adults sleeping in the bedroom too. See, we gotta put everything in the right context. There was nothing there. So Michael thought, he's like on some We Are the World. We can all get together. Children aren't racist. He was one of those kind. He's like, let's bring the world together. The kids aren't racist. They're pure souls. We can get together and they'll grow up and not be racist. And that's where Michael messed up. Because, see, these kids, they're cool until they start hitting some hard times. And then they start seeing that white supremacist safety net over there. Yeah? Some of them start seeing that white supremacy safety net. Then all of a sudden, they cash that in on your ass. That's what black folks need to understand. Yeah, those kids are cool when they're young. And you can have a purely innocent relationship with them. But when they grow up and start understanding white supremacy and they ass to start hitting hard times, and they like, look, I understand the system of white supremacy, and they'll get on code with me against this black person. They understand that when they get older. So Michael was kind of naive towards that. OJ the same way. Oh, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And all of them cashed in on his ass. Shout out to Ola. Everybody say what's up to my brother Ola. Yeah, that's the thing. Notice with Michael, even in this documentary, they were all touring with Michael. They all living up in the house. They all kicking it. And then Michael's like, okay, y'all go home. Okay, that's enough. Okay, we've had fun. All right, I got some more friends over here. Then Michael got some new friends. They were like, well, damn it, he touched my booty hole. All of a sudden, when it's time for your ass to go home, now you done got fondled. Yeah? But yeah, man, these families, look at them. It was a finesse game. That the last family that went to court with Michael, remember that big old case in the early 2000s when he did that Martin Bashir documentary in the little white Hispanic family? Remember them? When he's sitting on TV, was holding the kid's hand, because I think the kid had cancer, right? Y'all help me out with this. That the little white Hispanic kid had cancer. And again, he was with Macaulay Culkin said he ain't done nothing to me. Corey Feldman said he ain't done nothing to me. And Corey be telling on folks. But remember the family, the Jesus juice and all that stuff. Was his name Gavin? What was his name? Was that the Gavin kid? The kid who had cancer? Do y'all know, see, people, y'all stop reading headlines and start reading the actual story. That kid's whole family was finessing. That kid, Gavin, the one who had cancer, his whole family was on some finessing shit. Remember, that family tried to finesse Chris Tucker. Remember, Chris Tucker testified that they tried to finesse him. George Lopez, they tried to finesse him with the whole cancer thing. And that family actually sued JCPenney's because the little boy stole out of JCPenney's. They caught him stealing. Then they gappled up him and his mama. And the mama said the people at JCPenney grabbed her titties and sexually harassed her. Then they sued JCPenney for like $150,000. Do y'all know that? This family was finessing. Yeah, they got money from JCPenney. And the mama was on some welfare fraud. She was finessing the county, JCPenney, so she was on a finessing spree. So they don't tell y'all all that. Look this up. But they knew keep throwing these weak charges at Mike. Keep throwing these weak charges at him. That's going to deplete his resources. Even if they don't get him in jail, that's messing with his resources. That's damaging his reputation. Throwing these weak charges at him over, and I'm gonna get on Oprah. I'm getting on Oprah. We're gonna get on Oprah in a minute. Just bear with me. We're gonna get on Oprah. So they throwing these weak charges at dude. And he when he did that thing with Martin Bashir, he was trying to be innocent, but then they flipped all that on him. Like he was like, share your bed. You can share your bed. There's nothing. And he's being innocent about it. But people are looking like, oh, it's a grown-ass man with kids. But y'all got to understand, he's not a regular grown-ass man. This is Michael damn Jackson. Well, would you be sleeping with the kids and all that? Would you be? Look, if I was at the damn Neverland Ranch, I'm a grown man. If I'm at the Neverland Ranch, this is Michael. This ain't like he don't live in a studio apartment. This is Michael damn Jackson lives in a big-ass ranch. And I'm over there. I got to spend the night at the Neverland Ranch, and there's lions and hyenas and monkeys outside. I'm like, well, tell LaToya to come sleep with my ass for about 30, 45 minutes to comfort me. Or damn rhino sneak up in the damn house. So I'd be a little nervous. I might want Rebe to come hold the nigga. Damn. But, so it ain't like regular. He ain't no regular person. He acting like he stays in a trailer park. This dude stays in an amusement park. He stays in the damn amusement park. You dig? Said, no, not Janet, because me and Janet would need our own damn room. If Janet gonna sleep with me, we gonna have to go to the other side of the house, because ain't gonna be no damn sleep. Just put a lock on the door so a monkey don't come in there on my ass, but we're gonna need our own little private time. If it's Janet, now that's something else right there. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need some of that Jesus juice if Janet is in there with me, because I'm getting it popping. You did? Yeah, that's why I said LaToya. LaToya can comfort me, but Janet, no, I ain't going to sleep. But the thing is, man, it was slandering our brother. This fraudumentary. It was boring. It was just basically they were interviewing two families. It was nothing there, man. There's nothing there. It was just nothing there. There's nothing there. So, where's this stuff coming from? Where's this stuff coming from? Now, understand when Michael. Let me show y'all some pictures. Let's start putting some stuff in context real quickly. Let's start putting some stuff in context. So we're gonna break this down today. We're gonna break this thing down. Let me get some images here. Where we at? Where are we? There we go. All right. Let's get this thing going. All right, let me get my screen popping. Like, let me raise that up a little bit. Y'all bear with me. Just get my screen together, because we're gonna show some things on the screen. All right, let's get this thing going. All right, where am I? Come on now. This ain't it. Okay. Let me get all my screens together. Y'all bear with the player. All right, having some little difficulties here. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. All right. Okay, let's break some stuff down here. So, come on thing. There we go. Where is this? All right. Okay. Where's the pictures that I wanted? I got some pictures on here that I wanted to put up. All right, there we go. So, now, let me bring this down some. Okay. So, they had this. Oprah celebrates her birthday in St. Bart's on David Geffen's $300 million yacht, watching Michael Jackson's documentary with her best friend, Gail. Now, family, isn't that an interesting headline? Isn't that a very interesting headline, family? That's very interesting that they would word that like that, and it would make it a point to specify that she's on David Geffen's boat. That's almost like an inside thing. That's like an inside thing. Like you're letting somebody in the know, hip to something. So now, again, Oprah, they keep putting Oprah out here. They keep putting Oprah out here to give credibility to this documentary. They keep mentioning Oprah with this documentary. And then after the documentary, they got Oprah hosting something, so they keep mentioning Oprah. So keep that in mind, all right? Let's not forget about that, but let's go a little bit deeper here. Now, they're on David Geffen's boat. This is David Geffen with the arrow pointing to him. That's Oprah next to him. Oprah stays around David Geffen, by the way. That's Paul McCartney next to Oprah, and that's Gail and some other folks, and there's Jimmy Iovine in the picture. But there's several pictures. Oprah stays up under David Geffen. David Geffen is extremely powerful. Let's be very clear. David Geffen is very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. Very, very, I mean, David Geffen is the most powerful gay man in the country. He's one of the most powerful people in Hollywood. You don't cross David Geffen. As a matter of fact, somebody tried to write a biography about David Geffen. A dude named Tom King. Google that. Tom King ended up dying mysteriously at age 39. They said he died of natural causes at age 39. Got it? So David Geffen, Paul McCartney, Oprah, all of these people kicking it. Now, all of these people, remember, they used to run with Michael. All these people used to run with Michael. David Geffen used to run with Michael heavy. As a matter of fact, Michael was like David Geffen back in the 90s. He was like, this is Michael and David Geffen right here. I can't make it bigger, but yeah, that's Michael and David Geffen right here. I know it's a small picture. But they used to run heavy. Now, David Geffen, again, powerful dude in the industry. He's clicked in with the Beatles. This is a record on David Geffen's records of John Lennon. He put out some of John Lennon's earliest studio albums. All right? That's Geffen Records. So Mike and Geffen were rolling heavy back in the day. So Mike was rolling in these circles heavy. You did? And from what I understand, Geffen was trying to get a deal going on with Mike for a long time. And they felt a certain way about Michael getting that Beatle catalog. Look, this is Paul. Paul McCartney and Michael were buddies. See, and they don't mind being buddies with you if you are lesser than, if you're like the Negro over there, if you're the Negro friend. Michael kept telling Paul, because Paul, they had that Beatles catalog up for sale. Paul, understand, they had first shots at getting it. They had the first rights of getting it. But Paul didn't get it. And Michael kept telling them, I'm going to get that catalog. And they thought he was just a little Negro, running his mouth, and they didn't take him seriously. Mike kept telling them, I'm going to get that catalog. And they kept playing Michael to the left. Listen to this. This is Paul talking about.
Show to think about music.
This is Paul talking about the catalog. Listen to this. Hold on, come on.
Music publishing. It's very good business. You love music. I'm into it. It does very well. It's a nice, easy business for a musician to be in, and it's a very.
Hold on. No, I want to get the picture. This thing bigger. If I can. Okay, this is as big as it's gonna get. Okay.
Business, you ought to think about music publishing. It's very good business. You love music. I'm into it. It does very well. It's a nice, easy business for a musician to be in, and it's a very rewarding business because it's music, right. Songs, beautiful songs. So he kind of said, okay, and that was the end of it. And then a couple of weeks later, we were chatting, and he just came up to me and said, "I'm going to buy your songs, And I went, yeah, great, good one. And we just carried on.
Y'all following this? They were playing Michael to the left, like he wasn't serious.
And a few weeks after that, he said, "I'm going to buy your songs." I thought, well, it's a bit of an old joke by now, but very funny. All right, And I still knew he was kidding, And just a few weeks later, just somebody rang me up and said, "Michael Jackson's bought Northern Songs."
It's your whole portfolio.
Oh, yeah, and that's where all the Beatles songs are. But,
But it's not funny in a way to you, is it?
Well, no, it's not funny at all. But
it ain't funny no more. Huh? Oh, it's not funny at all. Oh, it ain't funny no more.
But it's not funny in a way to you, is it?
Well, no, it's not funny at all. But the thing is, there's nothing I can do about it. The fact that isn't funny was the fact that when...
All right. So now, Paul, this is just one interview. Paul was trashing Michael for a long time over them damn, the Beatles rights. Paul did not like that. See, they tried to play him to the left like he's just a little dumb Negro. And then once he got that catalog, and then got that deal with Sony and got all that publishing, then everything turned on him. Then all those people who used to kick it with him, they all turned on him. And when he did that song, They Don't Really Care About Us, when he used the line, kick me, kike me, don't nobody like me, Jew me, sue me, something like that, they started calling, the media was calling him anti-Semitic. And he was like, I'm not, hey, some of my best friends are Jewish, like Steven Spielberg, David Geffen, and they didn't stick up for Michael. So Michael kind of fell out with a lot of those cats. They didn't stick up for Mike, and Mike felt a certain way about that. And understand, remember David Geffen, Steven Spielberg, these were Mike's best buddies. You saw in the 80s, you saw Mike with them all the time. You saw Mike with them all the time. And when it was time to stick up for Mike, they were like, I don't know you like that now. Hold on. So, again, Mike knew the game, but Mike beat them at a lot of these folks at their own game. Mike beat a lot of these folks at their own game. That whole finessing thing. Now, Mike got the bag out of folks. And they thought he was playing. They thought he was joking. Michael was doing the, I'm a soft-hearted, nice guy. But Michael was macking their ass. And Michael got the bag, and they felt a certain way about that. And remember, Steven Spielberg and David Geffen, who used to run with Michael Jackson, and Katz. What's his name? John Katz? I think that's his name, John Katz. Now understand, these guys started DreamWorks. They started DreamWorks, all right? I want to show y'all something. David Geffen, Steven Spielberg, Katzenberg. These three who were real cool with Michael, they started DreamWorks. Now, Michael also felt a certain way about this because, again, he's used to folks being around him and taking stuff and finessing stuff. Let me show y'all something. Michael's Neverland Ranch. Hold on, where is this? Come on. All right, this is right here. That's the Neverland Ranch logo. Michael's had that for years. I think going all the way back to the 80s. That was Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch logo. Got it? That's the entrance to Neverland Ranch. And his buddies, the boy on the moon. That was the Neverland Ranch. That was Michael's logo, the boy on the moon. That's the boy on the moon logo. Yeah? And DreamWorks logo, the boy on the moon. It's the same thing. These were Michael's friends. It's the same thing. So Mike felt a hell of a way about that. You know? These were Michael's friends, so that's not a coincidence, all right? That would be a hell of a coincidence. So Mike felt a certain way about that. You know? And all of these stories coming out trying to disparage him, he fell out with David Geffen. And, early in the early 2000s, there was a list of enemies that Michael had. And Steven Spielberg and David Geffen, they were on that list. They were on that list, family. And for all of the molestation allegations to be thrown at Michael, Michael even used the term gay mafia. There's a Hollywood gay mafia after me. Google that. Google Michael Jackson and gay mafia. Because there's all types of pedophile rings and stuff going on in Hollywood, and these people are protected. What they would do, family, they would use those pedophile stories against Michael to take the heat off them. Harvey Weinstein and all used to hang with all these cats. Harvey Weinstein, Oprah. That's why there's dozens of pictures of Harvey Weinstein and Oprah with that whole little clique. Google Harvey Weinstein and A.J. Benza. Harvey Weinstein, it was alleged that he would pay A.J. Benza like $20,000 a month to get those sexual harassment stories off him and put them on Mike. So he would plant stories about Mike. Anytime somebody came forward with a story about Harvey Weinstein, A.J. Benza would be like, hey, Michael Jackson a molester. They would throw out Michael Jackson stories. So the name of the game was to keep putting Michael Jackson pedophile stories in the media to get the heat off everybody else. That was the whole game. They've been doing that for years. That's why when I look at Oprah up here talking about, man, child molestation. I'm like, Drake, look who you with. With all the pictures you got with Harvey Weinstein? Really? But let's go deeper. Google Digital Entertainment Network. Digital Entertainment Network, that was something formed in like 1999, the late 90s. This was going to be a precursor to YouTube, where they were going to stream original content online. It was called DEN. Den. That was the nickname for it, but it was Digital Entertainment Network. Den, let me get some of these names together. Hold on, let me show some visuals while I'm talking. Let me do that. But while I'm talking, I want y'all to look this stuff up with me. I want y'all to look it up while I'm talking. But Digital Entertainment Network. Look that thing up. All right, I'm going to put some stuff on the screen here. So Digital Entertainment Network, that started in the late 90s. Come on, where's my screen? Let me get all this. I got a bunch of screens up. Y'all bear with me. Let me get all my screens down. Where am I? There we go. All right. So, there it is. All right, let me get this article up. All right. The Digital Entertainment Network, it was founded by Mark Collins Rector. He was one of the founders, and some of the people who funded this was David Geffen, Brian Singer. All right? David Geffen and Brian Singer were some of the people who financed DEN. Got it? Y'all follow me? Brian Singer. DEN went down because basically it was a damn pedophile ring. The guy who founded it, again, we know what went down with Brian Singer. But the guy, Mark Collins Rector, they were molesting so many kids, this guy had to register as a pedophile and he had to flee the United States as a sex offender. You feel me? I mean, these guys are like for real pedophiles. I mean, convicted damn pedophiles who had to bounce. And now we see why all the heat goes on Michael Jackson, but people like Brian Singer keeps getting protected. The movie An Open Secret was about some of this stuff too. That's why that movie got buried. But yeah, Brian Singer. Notice with Brian Singer, they've been protecting this. This dude is still winning awards. And also look at the timing of stuff too. Look at the timing. Whenever it's time to put the spotlight and the heat on Brian Singer, all of a sudden we talking about some R. Kelly. Remember when the R. Kelly thing broke? I mean, it didn't break, but when they had Surviving R. Kelly, everybody was focused on that. But the same night, Brian Singer's movie won a Golden Globe. So that was real low key. So you took the heat off him. there's other stories and exposés that's supposed to come out about Bryan Singer, and these stories keep getting buried. Notice people like Ed Buck and all these white gay people, they can kill folks, or allegedly kill people, and nothing happens to them. Also, look at the timing of this. Look at the timing of the Michael Jackson thing. So now everybody's going to be talking about this whole Michael Jackson thing all this week. They've been really blowing this Michael Jackson thing up. Oh, you got to watch it. Oh, it's going to be a two-parter. The next one is coming on tomorrow night. So they're going to be dragging this thing out all week. Harvey Weinstein's trial, the pre-trial is Thursday. So they timed this thing. The pre-trial is this Thursday. So they timed this thing to really get the heat off him. So we're going to be talking about Michael Jackson all week. So now the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, hopefully that can just kind of go under the wayside. You dig? You remember First Kid? Yeah. Bryan Singer's still around. They ain't doing nothing. Bryan Singer's being protected. Bryan Singer is being protected. But let's get deeper. All right, let's get deeper and hit that like button. Y'all stop playing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm dropping some receipts tonight. We getting deep. Now this is where Oprah comes in. Let's get on Oprah. So where does Oprah factor in? Why is Oprah all in the mix with these folks? Why are they pushing Oprah out there? See, Oprah is hanging out with these billionaires. You know, she's in that region. So Oprah's seen some things. And Oprah, they're calling in some favors on her because Oprah owes. Oprah, she owes people. She owes people. So they're calling in them favors. That's why they're pushing her out there to co-sign this weak-ass Michael Jackson documentary to legitimize it. And they had to put a black person's face to legitimize it so it won't look like the racist witch hunt that it is. So they really needed Oprah to legitimize this. Now, why is Oprah doing this? Because people are looking at Oprah real funny. Because Oprah was all kicking it with Michael back in the 90s. You know, she did an interview with him, so she's kicking it with him. And there's a lot of pictures of her with him. So why is she flipping on him like this? Well, the thing is, they got some, they've been protecting Oprah for years. They've been protecting Oprah. Because again, these are some powerful people in Hollywood. These ain't no rinky-dink. No, these people control a lot of stuff in Hollywood. Where's my page? I gotta find my page. I'm looking for some. Okay. These people run things in Hollywood. And let me show y'all something. Let me show, where's my thing? Come on, thing. Let me bring my receipts out here. All right. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Listen, these people run the media, meaning the tabloid media, all that stuff. That's why they can bury stories about themselves, because there was a documentary about Harvey Weinstein that nobody never heard of. They buried that thing and put it on Hulu somewhere. That's what they do. They don't let you get no wide distribution. They're not going to let you promote that thing. Remember, they created Oprah. And whenever any type of scandal breaks with Oprah, notice it gets buried real fast. Because, especially back in the 90s, because Oprah was a cash cow. That was their girl. So they're pushing her out there. They don't want no scandals to hit her. A lot of y'all won't remember, but back in the 90s, Oprah's dad was accused of sexually assaulting a woman. Most of y'all, you can barely Google that story. You barely find anything about Oprah's dad being accused of sexual assault. Some woman said she went to his barbershop and she was sexually assaulted. And Oprah ultimately had to pay the woman out like $50,000. All right? Oprah had to pay this woman 50 stacks. And the media buried this thing. You don't hear about this nowhere. The woman came out a couple of years ago and did an interview with Radar Online. Her name was Pamela something. Forgot her name, but let me show y'all something. That's the article right there. A woman files sex charge against Oprah's father. This is in 1995 out in Nashville. You dig? So they buried this. Now, the case got thrown out. The case got thrown out, but, they did the whole civil suit. The woman was basically, it looked like she was, clout chasing, trying to get a bag. So, Oprah quietly paid her connections in Hollywood made it go away for Oprah. Got it? Oprah's connections made it go away. We in here heavy, that's right. So any scandals about Oprah, notice, ain't no major scandals about Oprah, and when they come out, they go away very quickly. Now, they keep them receipts on Oprah's ass because she knows she's on a short leash. And then, with Oprah, when the whole thing went down with her school out there in South Africa, y'all remember that? When there were sexual assault cases at that school in South Africa, they made that go away because they couldn't spin it. They couldn't be like, some men, because that's a school for girls. So there were some studs at that school sexually assaulting some of the girls there. There's a couple of studs there. Allegedly. All right? Remember, those stories just kind of disappeared. There was a couple of cases over there with that school. A couple of that disappeared. Let me unpack it. Let's get it. We bringing truth to power today. We're bringing truth to power today. So again, with them sex allegations at that school, because she made a whole big thing about that. That school was a big thing. That school was a big thing, man. The school was all lavish. You dig? So, she made a whole big splash with that thing. And those sexual allegations came out and, they made it go away. They made that thing go away. Also, a lot of y'all forgot. This is another one y'all forgot about Oprah. This is another one. This one was fairly recent, by the way. Y'all remember when, hold on, let me show you. Let me show my receipts here. Let me show y'all some receipts. We're bringing all the receipts today. We're bringing all of them today. Hold on. Where am I? Hold on, where am I? All right. Y'all remember this? When Oprah was promoting this dude, John of God. Y'all remember that? This was recent. Y'all remember him? John of God. Oprah was promoting this dude heavy. Oh, she was promoting this dude. And this dude, and ended up, they said he done raped 300 women. So Oprah was really caping for this dude, campaigning and promoting this dude real heavy. So y'all don't even hear about this no more. Oh yeah, this dude is a hot damn mess. So again, they gotta save Oprah. Yeah, this dude, Oprah was promoting this dude. He done turned out, messing with they said this dude done molested so many damn women. Yeah, they said this dude done raped 300 women. Down there, that white Brazilian dude. Did he killed himself? Did he kill himself? I don't know. He's in jail. I don't think he killed himself. But yeah, look up John of God in Brazil and look up his allegations. So Oprah, they gave Oprah a phone call. So when I see Oprah, talking about somebody sexual assault, really, Oprah? With the folks you were around? The only person I've seen Oprah really, really throw under the bus was Russell Simmons. She took Russell Simmons off her book list, after the allegations came out about him. But yeah, they had to call that one in with Oprah. Oprah, we've been looking out for you. We need you to look out for some of our dudes over here. So we need you to go out here and promote that Michael Jackson documentary. We need you to do it at this time. We need you to, get the heat off our boy. You dig? And Oprah, she had to get her marching orders. That's why Oprah's out here. People are looking at her real funny. Like, what's this about, Oprah? What is this about? Oh, hell no, I don't be forgetting nothing. When I see something happen, then I see something disappear. I'm like, okay, why did that disappear? That's what I look at. I always look at why something gets a lot of press and why doesn't it get press. I'm like, okay, who's protecting this person? If it's not getting a lot of press, they don't want it to get press. They're protecting this person. Somebody that made a call. Look, dude, I do TV and media and all that, and they get a call from up top about what not to talk about. When I go up to CNN, I would go up there and I'd be ready to talk about something. And they're like, we can't talk about that right now. They didn't get the word from somebody. So, they got like small groups of people making the decisions on what gets talked about nationally. You understand? There's some shadowy, powerful people behind the scenes, man. You dig? So Oprah they had to call in that favor with Oprah. They had to call in that favor with her. And, she had to do what she's told. Oprah, some people are like, is Oprah the $1 billion mammy? And, I try to rock with Oprah, but damn. I'm like, damn, they got you like that? I guess. You dig? But again, this documentary, this fraudumentary, it was weak. There's nothing there, family. It's nothing there. It's nothing there with that documentary. It's just these dudes, these clout chasing guys. Wade clearly was trying to get the bag. He tried to sue the estate. He got thrown out of court. And my thing is, where's Wade getting money? Because Wade is an unemployed dancer. Where in the hell is Wade Robson getting all that money to litigate a case for like 6 years against a $1 billion estate like the Michael Jackson estate? Who's giving him the money for that? Think about that. Where is an unemployed, he's a dancer. Wade Robson's an unemployed dancer. Who in the hell is giving this dude money to litigate against a $1 billion estate? Come on now. He's getting that money from somebody on top. He's getting that money from somebody on top. Do you know how much money it is to litigate a normal case? Real talk, Charm. Shout out to Charm. They ain't doing that on no damn pro bono. I don't believe that. I don't believe they're doing that on pro bono. Somebody's funding that. For him to keep litigating that thing for 6 years, 5-6 years, please. So he's getting that paper from somewhere. But again, when you see all the heat is on like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and people like Bryan Singer's getting protected, his movies are still getting nominated. You dig? And then they put on this whole plantation celebration at the Oscars. And I talked about this before on the Oscars. Speaking of the Oscars, Lord, John Lewis. And today, they were down there in Selma. They were doing the 54th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, the March on Selma. So Cory Booker was talking about how he's so inspired that John Lewis got beat up and all. Oh, God. But John Lewis, when John was on the Oscars, they brought him out to introduce the movie Green Book. They brought him out to introduce Green Book. Where is this thing? Oh, Lord, where is this? Hold on, let me find that. Where's the damn thing, guys? Okay, hold on. I want to show this. Hold on. Y'all bear with me for a second. I want to show John Lewis with on Talking about the Green Book thing. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. John, how he gonna tie in? John Lewis is gonna tie in an ass whooping from Selma. Oh, good. He always ties it in. Listen to this. Hold on.
Is a film about bigotry, friendship, and growth, based on the story of a white man and an African American man on a journey through the segregated South.
I can bear witness that the portrait of that time and place in our history is very real. It is seared in my memory. Black men and women, our brothers and sisters, treated as second-class citizens, threatened for raising their family or earning a living, beaten and sometimes killed for the crime of trying to live a life with dignity. Our nation bears the scars of that time, as do I.
Damn! He worked it in there, boy. Boy, he worked that ass whooping in there. Damn!
The characters in Green Book.
Boy, you see how he worked that in there, didn't he? God. John Lewis is going to work in that ass. He's going to work it in there somehow. God. I swear this man will find all types of ways to work in that beating. This man's been milking that beating for 54 years. He's out here giving awards. I'd like to give the award to the movie Jaws. The movie Jaws reminded me when I was in Thelma on the Edmund Pettus Bridge and the Ku Klux Klan did a chunk out my ass on that bridge. God. Dude, you're going to work in that. This dude works in that beating on every occasion. What's Love Got to Do with It is a movie about triumph. It reminded me when I was on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, they beat my ass like Tina Turner. So you got to vote. Damn. I ain't never seen somebody milk an ass whooping for 54 years. God damn. Man, I swear, anytime y'all see John, he's about to somehow work that ass whipping into the story. Damn, man. But, man, the game is real out here, man. It's real, it's real, it's real. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit that subscribe button. And shout out to the AD. And by the way, y'all got to get the Hold Your Own Nut shirts. Get the Hold Your Own Nut shirts. We on code. It's so good to have the family on code. Everybody's on code about the reparations. Everybody's talking right. We're all on the same page. People are shaking in their boots. They don't know what to do. They keep trying to find ways to finesse us so we can get off code, but we're sticking to the code. It's tangibles or nothing. We're not taking anything less. We're not settling for less. We're not playing the game of them finessing us. Remember, when we talk about reparations, watch the trick words. Watch the trick words. And watch other people trying to latch on to what we got popping. Look at this story here. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all a story real quickly. Because, see, now that we're talking about reparations for ADOS, Foundational Black Americans, see, other people are trying to slip in that Hispanic thing and Asians. They're trying to slip all these other groups in to try to make it seem like there has been a comparison disenfranchisement. Look at this article. Lynch mob, this came out yesterday. Lynch mob killed Latinos across the West. Descendants wanted to be known. So here they go. Here they go talking about how Latinos were lynched and hanged. But understand this. A lot of that happened And not even too much, but a lot of it happened because, remember, Mexico and the U.S. were at war with each other. So it ain't the same. So don't let them run this game too. Like, we were lynched too. All lynchings matter. Understand this, family. Mexico was at war with the United States. So there was a war going on. So again, there was a lot of resentment after the war. You dig? So now they're trying to make it, no, we never went to war. Black Americans, we never went to war against the United States, nor has any black African country. So you watch them trying to use that type of stuff, like, okay, we were lynched too, so we need some of that reparations package. No, we gotta be on this heavy, family. We're gonna have to be on this heavy. No, absolutely not. Ain't the same. Nope. You came over voluntarily. Nope. You're not foundational here. Nope. You went to war with this country. So nope. You're going to have to hold your own nuts. Don't let them come over there with us with that type of talk. See, they're trying to plant the seeds of piggybacking already. That's not going to happen. We're going to have everybody hold their own nuts. At TariqElite.com, by the way. Y'all want this shirt? Go to TariqElite.com. Everybody's going to have to hold their own nuts, man. The minute we start looking out for ourselves, everybody wants to find a way to piggyback off of it. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So many people come over here and they eating off us anyway. You climbing that wall and you eating anyway. You dig? So, we got to really keep our wagon circled. We got to continue to stay on code. We got to let other groups know. Ain't nobody hating on you. That's another thing. People don't really have a great argument against the ADOS crowd recognizing who we are. They don't really have a retort for it. So basically what they do, they like to create straw man arguments, fake arguments that wasn't really there. No, something that nobody said. Why are you hating? You sound like you hating on immigrants. That's a straw man argument. Don't even engage people with that garbage. When you hear that, just don't even waste time. Those are people who are just trying to get some attention, waste time, because they have nothing else to say. You dig? See, now everybody wants to be on some rainbow coalition thing. No, everybody gets to hold their nuts. We still cool with people in the diaspora, but what we're going to have to do, because black people, what we've been doing, we've been weakening ourselves by not recognizing our own group. We've been trying to basically usher in other people and try to be a part of everybody else's group while everybody is excluding us from theirs. You notice that? Black people, we're basically floating around being the umpire for everybody else's groups, assisting them, assisting their team. We're just the umpires floating around, and everybody's getting built up, getting their resources together, and we're like the weak link. We're the weakest link now because we don't have anything. We've exerted all our energy for all these other groups. So now we're like, hey, let's stop playing floating on everybody else's team, so we're going to build our team up. Oh, that's divisive. Oh, you is divisive. No. We're doing the same thing everybody else is doing. We're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, and if you get mad, well, so damn be it. That's just what it is. Don't worry about people getting mad. So the hell what they gonna do? People mad. Well, they ain't helping us anyway, so what they mad at? If they mad, so be it. And it's a good thing that we're going to focus on building our own power, because when every group builds their own power, then they can come together and really build some things together and create real coalitions, not just us being your damn stepping stone. You understand? Because what we do now, we get into a lot of sloganisms. And I'm tired of sloganism. See, what we're doing now, we're doing some things that's moving. It's making a difference. It's moving the needle now, because now we're not just using sloganisms. We're utilizing our codes and our votes, and we're not just going to give that vote away. And when we're talking about reparations, I'm hearing every excuse in the book. Oh man, how everybody acting dumb now? How that gonna work? What does reparation look like? It looks like the same damn thing Native Americans get. It looks like the same thing that the Japanese got, the same thing that Jewish people got. So we ain't gonna reinvent the wheel. We know how to do it. Let's not act like there's no money there. They come up with enough money to start locking us up and moving us around. So let's not act like the money isn't there. And we ain't hearing nobody using the benign neglect policy. Look, we'll let them crash and burn. Understand this. See, this is a win-win situation. Don't let nobody run that game. Or you gotta vote, man. Because their only excuse for us voting is, well, we can't let Trump win again. That's their only excuse to get us to vote. Well, he told the truth and did not steal money from the black community. Oh, I'll get on Umoist in a minute. But look, when we circle our wagons, when we get on the same page, we can build ourselves, and then when we step to other people, we're good. We can build something with other people. Just getting into sloganisms, that's not the business. Saying that we got to vote because Trump is racist. No, we got these Democrats out here wearing blackface, and they're just as racist, dude. We got Ed Buck out here. The Democrats are just as racist. The white gay community is just as racist. They're doing the same thing. And understand, another thing, you notice whenever they talk about Selma, because they were talking all that stuff about Selma and the Edmund Pettus Bridge and all this stuff, whenever they talk about John Lewis getting his ass whooped and all these people getting their ass whooped out there in Selma, they always talk about it in the abstract. You notice that? It's always the system was against them. They never talk about it in a very direct way. It was the white supremacists out there beating you up. It was the white supremacists in the city who tolerated it and who encouraged innocent church-going black people to get beat up. It was the white supremacists who did it. They never say that. I want y'all to notice that. They never say that. Say, don't get on Umoist. I'm not going to get too deep into Umoist, Herpy, Hotep. Only thing is, I've been seeing, people have been sending me links of him mentioning me now. And I really wish he don't mention my name because, you know, he keeps kind of mentioning me, taking shots, and I ain't doing documentaries. So he's always throwing shots at me, and I wish he just do you. Do you, because when your shit crash and burn, I don't want my name attached to you at all, Herpy Hotep. For those who don't know, a big fat sloppy Umoist, he done something. He got a building in Delaware. You dig? It took him like 9 years to get a building, and this nigga running around screaming like he did something. This nigga, somebody sent me some shit. Well, Dr. Umoist got this dilapidated building. Yeah, he's mentioning my name to stay relevant. So, you know, the people I think they were, that GoFundMe money, they started to refund people, so he hurried up and used some of the money. I don't know what he did. Some people are saying that the paperwork is funny style. He didn't finesse got some building property out there in Delaware. So he was running around in the snow, hollering about he the best. I'm the best! Everybody just talking about it. I'm doing it. I ain't doing documentaries. I got a school! He's running around there yelling about he got a goddamn school. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, nigga, you ain't got no fucking school. There's a big ass abandoned building that he somehow acquired that it took 9 years to get. You ain't got no fucking school. I ain't not like these other people making documentaries. I build institutions. Sniffing and yelling. You don't have an institution. Nigga, you got a bando. You don't have an institution. I have an institution because I have a working educational program and a media program that's functioning, generating income, and employing people. That's an institution. Nigga, you got a big fucking trap house. That's why I don't like really going in on this nigga because I think he's mentally ill too, to be honest. I almost feel a little bit bad for the dude because he just clearly lost it. This nigga got a big fucking 2-story bando house. Yelling about what he's done. That's the church building fund. It's a church building fund, my nigga. You got a bando. You gotta put some work in the bando, nigga. You're not El Chapo until you put some work in the bando. And that's gonna take another 15 years. It took this nigga 9 years to get a bando. And I'm the best. You yelling, pouring libations. There's rats and shit running around. I gotta give this one to Harriet Tubman. I gotta thank Nat Turner. And Nat Turner and them is like, tell that motherfucker I ain't here. They don't want no part of that bullshit. Lord, I feel bad for the dude a little bit. My nigga. I mean, let's be real. Any Hotep Herbie, any fans of his in here, let's be real. Would you really send your kid to a school that this dude got? Really? At this point, knowing how this nigga's crazy as cat shit, would you send your kid to this dude's school? This is a train wreck waiting to happen. Lord. What if you send your kids to the school? Your kids come home yelling like his ass. Mama, I want to watch cartoons. Mama, I want to watch cartoons because I'm a descendant of SpongeBob. I'm a descendant of Doc McStuffins. I'm a descendant of Peppa Pig. So the kids come home yelling. Oh, God. Lord, this nigga's a train wreck waiting to damn happen. God bless him. Bless his heart. Oh, God. Bless his heart, y'all. Bless his heart. More power to him. Do you. Just leave my name. Don't talk about me. Don't connect me with nothing you doing, brother. Just do you. Get the church building fund popping. Do that. It's going to take another 15, 20 years, but just do what you do, brother. Just do what you do, my nigga. Oh, God. Anyway, look, y'all got to get the Hold Your Own Nut shirts at TariqElite.com. Get your Hold Your Own Nut shirts at TariqElite.com. You did. Anyway, I actually got to get out of here, man. I got work to do. I got to really work on HC5. I got a lot of work to do, man. But we had good times. We had good times. A lot of folks in here. Look, everybody, look, subscribe to the channel. It's a short show today, but subscribe to the channel. There's almost 7,000 people in here. Subscribe. Hit that like button. You dig? Let's get this thing popping. Look, ADOS popping. Foundational Black Americans. We got the thing popping. We on code. We're going to keep this thing moving. We're going to stay on code for the long haul. You dig? And we're going to keep it going. Go to HiddenColorsFilm.com to get Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, and 4. Working on HC5 now. Go to TariqElite.com and get these shirts here. These are the new waves right here, man. We're going to have to be on this heavy. You understand? All right, y'all. I got work to do, man. Y'all be good, man. Y'all have a great day, great week. Be prosperous, man. Y'all be good.